Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of Earth. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of December 29th through the 31st, 2023. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate. All right. You have the overall energy as the Hanged Man, the Eight of Cups, the High Priestess. You have the Four of Wands, the Two of Wands, Death, Two of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay, so kind of feels like your life has been on hold or in suspense. I feel that maybe something's been going on where you've been needing to reflect, and it seems like you're having to let something or someone go. Maybe you weren't ready to let go of whatever it is. But I kind of feel that the universe has just been preparing you for whenever you're ready or whenever you come to whatever realization that you need to come to. Seems like you've also been receiving messages in dreams, or maybe someone from the past has been visiting you. You might be very in tune, or maybe your intuition has been heightened, or it will be. But you've been like asking the question of, maybe letting go, sacrifice, just trying to figure out what it is that you need to release or let go of. And I feel like, there's going to be some sort of a breakthrough. I feel that you are going to be released from whatever's been holding you back, or you are going to get the courage to let go and move on from a situation that has been keeping you back. It's possible that, you decide that you need to move. Maybe you're moving on from a job, or maybe you're going to move on from a relationship. But I feel that you realize that you have no future where you are now. Whatever's going on in your life right now, you might feel like this is a dead end. Like I need to, do something. Maybe you feel like you can't continue to live the way you're living. And so you do something, big or drastic. Spiritually, you might be having premonitions of either death, or, like I said, somebody who has already crossed over, passed away, like you're dreaming about this person. Also could be that you are just like thinking about a Scorpio. Either you have got to let go of some sort of control issues. Yeah, either you have to let go of some sort of control issues, or you've got to let go of a situation where someone has been controlling you, or someone has power over you. You have a similar message to the water signs, I believe, or was that the fire signs video? It might have been a fire signs, where it seems that you are going to take your power back. But it's like in order to have your power back, you've got to let go of whatever it is that you've been holding on to, or whoever you've been allowing to hold a power over you. Like, you've got to let it go. Now, it also looks like there's some sort of stop and go energy. Like, finally, you decide to move forward with something, and then something stops you. Maybe you get afraid. But either way, I feel like you're going to take control. I feel like maybe you're going to be independent if you have not been independent. I feel like you're going to get your independence back. And then two, if you are deciding to just like quit or leave a job, I feel that you might go into business for yourself. If you're an entrepreneur, but you've been hesitant about starting your business, this could be a good time to get started. Maybe this is part of your New Year's resolution, and you're deciding to move forward with your business. And it does seem like some sort of new beginning. Now, I'm getting like a lot of releasing and letting go, moving on, or moving out. But there is a possibility that this is someone coming to your space. Someone maybe visiting or moving in. I feel that there is some sort of transformation that you need to undergo. But maybe you don't want it to happen, or it's happening, but you're trying to stop it. But something is just inevitable. I feel like you are getting ready to deal with some sort of permanent change. Something just changed your views forever. You also might know something, but you don't want to believe it. Especially if you're being visited by somebody. You're like, I don't believe it. Like, you see it, but at the same time, you're like, no, I don't believe that so-and-so visited me. Also, if someone has been detained literally, or on house arrest, I feel that someone is being released from that. I feel like somebody's also been thinking about you, or somebody, it's almost like somebody is watching you or has been waiting for you, but they're at a distance. Now, also on a lighter note, there is something that maybe you've been fantasizing about, but were afraid to live out your fantasy. There's a strong possibility that you're going to have an opportunity to live out your fantasy. You might witness an orb or several orbs. I feel like there is something that you still want even after some sort of breakthrough, but you feel like it's still far-fetched or unattainable. It just feels that you're being um, like you're handicapped by your own thoughts. You could also be dealing with some kind of anxiety that needs attention. Maybe something has gotten too severe, and it could be that you're needing help. Maybe you've been trying to fix yourself or heal yourself, and maybe there's a need to go and see a professional about depression or anxiety. Kind of feels too like maybe you've been trying to pry into either your future or someone else's future, but you're not meant to or you're not allowed to. So you're seeing static, or it's kind of like scrambled or something. Something could be scaring you at night. Things that you're seeing or voices that you're hearing. Either you are watching a lot of things about near-death experiences or you are going to experience that. Um, I feel like somebody is in between worlds. It's almost like somebody is being given a choice. And also, near-death experiences don't have to be as dramatic as, you know, most stories that you hear. It could be simply you having some sort of astral experience to the point where you feel like you're separating from your body, to the point where you become very conscious in your dream and you're like, oh, okay, I'm leaving my body now. But maybe it feels like you're leaving. And if that's the case, it almost feels like somebody is like telling you to go back, or it's up to you. You could stay or you could go back. Like something seems like you could be faced with a choice. Now, this also could be past energy. Like in the past, you experienced something like that already. That's what I'm saying. You might be just simply looking at near-death experiences or listening to them. But I really feel like somebody's visiting for sure. Somebody from the past, an ancestor, maybe you met them, knew them, or you didn't. Even if you didn't know this person in real life, you would recognize them in a dream, or interact with them in a dream. They might share with you who they are. If you had a cousin, a sibling, or a very close friend that passed away, it's possible that you could be visited by them. In a love situation, If someone has been having an affair, I feel like they're ending it. And it definitely seems like a relationship could be coming to an end regardless. Yeah, if somebody was having an affair, I feel like they're done with it. They don't want to be a part of that anymore. Or if you were in a secret relationship, I feel like you don't want to deal with that anymore. And it's like you're being tempted. Maybe someone is trying to lure you back in, and I feel like you don't want it. Something was too stressful or has been too stressful. You also might be in denial of someone being like your shadow or someone being toxic or karmic. Kind of feels too like you don't want the stress of some sort of obligation. If someone has become too clingy or too codependent, I feel like you are wanting to release that energy, or you just don't want to deal with it anymore. You might start avoiding somebody. Also, sorry if you are hearing, singing in the background. My son is recording. I kind of feel like if somebody has been gatekeeping, they can't do it anymore. Or something that was inaccessible to you is now going to be available. I feel like someone is letting go of some sort of dominance. Maybe somebody was dominating you, and now maybe you're letting go of that situation because you just don't want this person dominating over you anymore. Or someone is letting you go because you've been oppressing them or dominating them. Definitely seems to be control issues ultimately. Yeah. Kind of feels like you're going to stand up to somebody who's been either bullying you or just like bossing you around. I feel like you're going to stand up to this person. All right, let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have financial constraints. broken heart, rest and rejuvenation, overall energy, contract. So it's possible that you are not going to be able to follow up with an agreement. And this could be something as mundane as like a loan or something. Like you agreed to pay some sort of a loan back, but now it seems that you don't have enough resources or finances to pay it off. You might feel that something's unfair in your life as well. Like something isn't fair. Like you don't get treated fairly. You don't get paid enough. You feel unappreciated. And then if this is talking about that relationship that you're likely to let go of, it could be that, you know, you just feel like you're getting the short end of the bargain. Like you didn't sign up for something. You want out of this agreement or this contract, you know, so I feel like you're going to leave a situation so that you can find peace. I feel like you're not going to follow through with something that you said you were because you need peace. Even if this is like, you know, some sort of job that was paying you, you know, enough, you might be more unhappy at the job than, and maybe feel like it's not worth it. Like happiness is worth more than what they're paying you. And you might decide that, hey, I need to let this go. I need to leave. I need to be at peace. So that's another thing that's going on, is that you guys are trying to establish some sort of peace in your life. And it's possible that you have been in karmic situations because you're trying to balance your karmas. You're trying to repay some sort of karmic debt. But I just feel like something isn't worth it. You're like, this is enough. Enough is enough. So I feel like you're letting go of something. And I feel like you're going to be at peace with whatever decision that you make. I feel like you need to heal. You also might be doing any type of meditating, praying, just sitting still. You're trying to get back centered. I feel like you're going to make peace with a decision that's made that's, you know, out of your hands, especially if it's like court related. Maybe you don't agree with what the judgment was, but you're just going to make peace with it. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.